my PvP matches. So for those watching, I'm recording some PvP matches so people can see my PvP fight team. So PvP Fight Club. This is a very general purpose team in that it's good against a lot of other types of teams. So I'm going to attempt to do 10 fights in a row. I think I'll just use all my points. I'll try to do 10 fights in a row with this team. My light vert is about to get completely wrecked, though. Well, she will get some healing off, so we'll try and hope I can get some healing on her and she doesn't just die, but she'll probably just end up dying. I did kill off the Miho, though. Hello, Vivi. My cat is coming to sit down with me. Alright, so she actually did not get completely wrecked because she now has a shield on her. And I shocked off their defense break unit. Let's see if I can shock off the Nike also. Nope. My cat has decided to come sit with me. We're going to go ahead and throw the bonus damage on her. Probably not going to be enough to outdo the healing that the Persephone is going to throw. Yeah, that defense break is getting old. Alright, so let's see if we're going to just concentrate some damage on the defense break. Odin. We're going to recast the shield. The seal is annoying, so I'm going to wait, because if I wait, I'll be able to get the heal without the shield. Or the light's Verd will heal on her ult if she's not sealed. When she's sealed, the heal doesn't work, obviously. So my guys are all going to be all healed up now. So now my shielder, the shield isn't going to work. Let's see if I can land a shock across on some people. Ah, beautiful. So I'm actually, at this point, going to go ahead and just do her attack. Everybody's all healed up. There's no reason to not just do some damage, because the Persephone on their team is going to use her ult. She did land some petrifications. I could not stop that. But I almost managed to burn her down. So, alright, so I do not want the super ult going off and giving a heal to their team. So we're going to go ahead and tag the Nightmare and take her SP away from her so she can't ult. That's part of what makes this team so versatile, is that being able to take from them their ult away makes a huge difference. So again, we're not going to let the Nightmare get her ult off for a heal on their team. Could you not come over here and shed all of your hair? She runs away. Okay, well, at least she listened, I guess. She's got a really long animation time for her ult, though, for the Verd. Go and toss the shield. This way the Nightmare stops trying to seal my units. And all my ults will work as they should, or my specials will work as they should. Alright, so we're going to go with the ults for the damage. I was hoping that would kill her. It did not, but this will. I'm going to go after the Persephone at this point. And then I'm just going to put on auto. So while my team can beat most other teams, it is a slow fight, but generally it is a fight that I'll win. You go give my cat some food so she's, you know, come on. I'm actually firing up my 3D printer to do a print right now. So give me just a moment to get back. There we go. All right, 3D printer engaged. All right, so I said I was going to try to do 10 battles, and I still want to try to do that. So let me jump over here. I don't want to fight people that are of lower ranks than I am, because that just is silly to do so. So we're going to go after, I'm not a big fan of this team, but we'll go after this team and see if I can beat it with my current setup. All right, a 2-turn stunner. Not a fan of a 2-turn stunner. So we're going to beat on her. And then we're going to go ahead and shield. Going to try beating on her some more. And that's going to be successful. If you're going to have a 2-turn stun Fire Artemis, you've got to have high resistance. Letting a team do what I'm just doing to her right now is not what you want to be doing or have done to you. Alright, I don't want this heal to go off, so we're going to take the heal away. I'll let the Arthur use his ults. Let's see if I can burn down with the Mermaid. Yep. So now I can go for the shock. Oh, look at that. It's a variant light Yuki. Don't get to see very many of those in the flesh. Let's see if I can shock her. Yep. Okay, we're going to toss the shield, we're going to go for damage, and we're going to stop the heal from going off again because we just don't want the heals. Probably should have killed the Yuki, but that's alright. Alright, my 3D print has started. Looks like it's going to go alright. Shock, crush, heal, because why not? And they fall down. Alright, so I guess maybe I'll try talking through the next fight a little bit more as to the strategy for what I'm doing. But 45 seconds till the refresh. Can I beat the team that's showing up there? I can. Would it be annoying? It would, but I can do it. How many points would she be worth? Alright, I'm just going to wait the 45 seconds, or 27 seconds now. The reason I'm waiting again is because it's more valuable for me to wait and try getting more points. So my defense team right now is actually winning some random matches. He beat me after 3 tries. Had a couple victories there, and then they gave up on fighting me. So I've actually got 4 victories out of the last 10. Not terrible. I've got 2 pairs, 2 Super Evo Yuki, or 2 Super Evo Mihos, 2 Super Evo Succubi, and my Light Persephone is the backstop. There is no healing on the team other than the inherent healing from the Succubus on her primary attack, and the Wood Mio has hit point siphon gems on her. Alright, but I should be able to go to, oh, I can take a look at rankings. 2,463 points. Come on, dude. Really? That's just a shit ton of points. Oh my god, my cat is here again. What? 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 Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My cat comes over and complains. And complains. Oh yeah. Oh my god, she's got short claws. Give me just a second. I'm gonna put the cat down in front of me so she can chill. Just sit down and chill. Just sit down and chill. Just sit right here. All the way down. If you want to lay on something uncomfortable, you can. Hold still. Clean your eye gunk out. All right. So the goal here is to attack people that have more points than I currently do, so I gain points to gain ground. So I'm going to go after. It's another Verd. I can probably handle this all right. So we're going to go after this team to start with. So this Hannah has a attack power becomes proportional to max hit points and a shield. So we're going to go after the Hannah to start with on their team. Because she should be built with a lot of hit points. And if she's built with a lot of hit points, I should be able to shock her. And if I can shock her, that's going to be bad for her. Oh, I did not shock her. I will hit her though some more. And we're going to hit her again. The goal is not to let them get a heal off on their team. All right, and we're going to go for the shock. I'm going to put my shield up. Landed 0 in the way of shocking to them. Again, the goal is not to let them get a heal off, so I'm going to stop the Light Verd from being able to get their heal. I finally landed the shock. 1 out of 3 tries. The Arthur will get his ult off, could not prevent it. Once again, do not want to let the shield go off, or the heal. That one's not going to throw a shield. We'll go ahead and drop off the Hannah. Of course, when you kill a Hannah, what comes up next is going to be a Miho. Or if you kill a Miho, what comes up next is generally another Miho. Okay, we'll recast the shield. Again, I'm working on taking out their healers to prevent them from being able to do heals. I'm generally, at this point, the Miho is just going to keep spreading its damage. As long as it keeps spreading its damage, it's not going to seriously punish any of my units directly, or enough that it will matter. I'm actually not going to let the Arthur ult this time because the Verd is shocked and can't do anything to defend or attack on its turn. Alright, so I really don't want to let the Miho ult would hurt, so I'm not going to let the Miho get the ult off. That's just not a wise choice for surviving this fight with me having an all-light based team. Alright, so next up, the damage dealer against me is going to be the Miho, so I'm going to burn it down. Repop the shield, pop damage over onto the Miho. Go for the shock attempt. Alright, really long time to get that to go, and really short time. So let's see if I can combo. I did get some combos off. At this point, this is just cleanup. They're not going to be able to kill me, and if I just auto on the Arthur, he'll never get another ult off because the Verd will stop him. Well, I say never. The Verd will slow him down. Looks like he'll get a single ult off. I'm going to go refill my water cup. I'll be back. All right, and as I said, that was just going to be easy at that point to finish that off. All right, so next up, let's see who the next one is going to be. Uh, 951 is more points than I have, so we'll go after. I really don't like going after a nightmare lead resistance team just because it's annoying. We're going to go after this highest rated one. Bye-bye, Papaya. Bye-bye, Papaya. My cat's name is Papaya. Turn the auto off. I do not want to auto at the onset. Alright, Dark Spark it. We are going to whack at you for lots of damage because opposing elements and all. Ah, nice. She's going to let me get my shield off. It's still very weird that the SP theft will punch through a shield. The shields are ignored from it. Wow, I don't see a wood dragon show up very often. Just so that it's not going to be healing damage that I throw, I'm just going to stop her from being able to do heals. Oh, how about that? I actually landed my shock, which means I'm now going to land an ult on them for healing for me. Recast my shield for some damage. Negate off her being able to do a quick heal herself. So, just so you see what they're seeing, the Wood Draka that they have over here, this unit, is a hit point aggressor, very much like the Miho. Damage based on hit points. The Verd, that's for both of his attacks. The Verd is an SP 30% theft, just like I have over here. And its ult is a heal. The Shiva, Battle Rush, 20% SP hit point regeneration, each basic attack. Its ult is a Predator, it does bonus damage. The Nike, both its primary and secondary are both defense aggressors. The higher the defense, the more damage it does. Alright, so let's see if we can just get rid of that guy. I'm going to recast my shield just because I can. Then I'm going to use my ults from her and see how much damage I do. Not enough. Alright, so we're just going to steal her SP. So we're going to take the Draka ults. Oh, the Draka actually was short on SP. It didn't have enough to do its ult yet. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm going to do my ults. My Persephone is a 20% team SP game with a ult shock attempt. Talk about the Light Verd. The Light Saren is a SP increase on the base attack with a heal shield. The Valky is a shock 100% chance unless it's resisted with a Predator ult, so extra damage on her attack for Predator. And I'm not going to let the Draka get any more ults off. So the only healing they have left on their team is the Shiva with its inbuilt healing. That's not going to be enough to win this match when I've got a continuous SP generator and double healing potential units. Although they are throwing good damage, it's still not going to be enough to win the fight, though. going to throw the shock. Actually going to throw the heal at this point because he actually has been hurting on his attacks. Well, for hurting me, anyway. So get a little bit of healing back. Heal ults. If you see a Shiva that does a lot of damage, generally that means it does not have a lot of staying power. The Shivas, the light Shivas, I always save for last because they're a pain that they continuously regenerate their health. So if you save them for last, you can just focus on them and burn them down eventually. Apparently the Shiva's weakness was not a lot of resistance, considering I've now shocked him 3 times in a row. And down he goes. Alright, so again, I'm not a big fan of going after a nightmare-led team just because it's a pain. So we're going to do the 15 or 5. I call it 15 or 5. It's 15 points if you win, it's 5 if you lose, and it's random. You don't know what you're going to get until the first time you go into the fight with it. This team, alright, Fire Odin, Defense Breaker. Shock 2-turn Shocker, 50% chance to land. Defense break on the alts. The Succubus, 10% SP build for the team. Alt is a heal, and you've already seen the Shiva. So, only one healer on the team, that's the Succubus. I'm probably going to go after the Thor, just because he's got the 50% chance for the 2-turn. Looks like he is going to be a built tanky tough, so he's going to take a lot of smacking to knock down. And I got landed with the defense break. But I landed and turned the shock, so that's good. So the Saren's probably going to get hammered in just a moment. But there's a tanky team, not a damage dealing team, so did not do enough damage to actually hurt me tremendously. I'm going to stop the Shiva from getting its ult off. I don't want the shields to take that much of a hit of damage-wise right now. I'd rather they attack independently. If they don't break a shield, then none of their status debuffs can affect me. If they don't break a shield, they don't generate any SP except for what the Succubus gives them. So, for me, not letting them break the shield is the smart play at this point. Alright, so the Miho's going to pop whatever shield she shoots at, just the way that was going to go. But the shield is recast. The healer is not ready to do a heal at the moment. I'm not going to let her, again, same reasoning, not letting her ult right now. I'm going to spread some damage over to the Miho because I get extra damage on Mihos from light to dark. Shield is, for the most part, all intents and purposes, is currently holding. Landed the shock on the Miho. Just because the Succubus continues to SP drain, or SP build her units, I'm going to put some damage on her. And then we'll put the final damage over on the Miho for the time being. The initial damage was to pull down her SP also from the Light Verd. Alright, so we're going to recast the shield. We only have 1 turn left anyway. We're going to stop her from ulting. Again, same reasoning. I don't want her to ult. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of... you know what, I'm not going to get rid of the Miho. I'll save that for perhaps somebody else will have an ult up in a moment. And then they'll get rid of the Miho. Alright, so this ult will get rid of the Miho. Nobody else got shocked, unfortunately. We're going to not let the Shiva get its ult off right now. We're going to see if I can kill off the Light Succubus. Not quite, but she is badly injured. I'm not going to waste anything really that I don't need to by attacking the succubus, so that killed her. Then we'll go after her because she's got no inherent healing. Once she's down, I don't have to worry about defense breaks on me anymore. Alright, so defense breaks on me are a thing of the past. Looks like he is a tanky type Shiva. So actually, I do want him to be able to get his ult off because that will not let him heal. If that makes sense. So his basic attack, he heals 20% hit points and SP. If I had drained him with the Vert on that attack, he would have just healed up. So this way he had to take that damage and it sticks, if you want to look at it that way. And now I'm just going to have to start seeing if I can land shocks, because otherwise he's just going to keep healing up on me. Like that. The Light Verd's SP theft, the only way not to do it is by having her ults. And she can only ults when she has SP. So I'm letting him ults because it means he doesn't heal. And I don't have a choice. I've got to take the SP from him this turn. Oh, but I did land the shock, so aha. Effectively, you can't have more than about a 75% resistance. Even if you show you have 100% resistance, it doesn't let you keep that. Left my water in the other room. I'm going to go get it. All right, and I'm back. All right, so I've gone through that setup. We're going to go and hit the next one. And again, I want to attack things that have more points than I do. So the higher the point value, the more benefit I get out of it. This team would be worth... This is going to be a real pain in the butt of a team to fight, but I'm going to try it just because. And the reason it's going to be a real pain is they've got a light Persephone as well, and the light Succubus. The dark Persephone is a SP builder by herself on her primary. She made a resistance. Go ahead and tag it. Did not get much SP back my turn. Excuse me. So they, as you see, they've now already built up a whole slew of SP. But I got my SP built up enough and was able to deny them the heal from the Succubus, which was important. All right, so I've got mine online first, which is very, very important for survivability reasons. Let's see if I can get the kill on her. I really, really wanted that kill. I did not get it. But she's not a healer. But the Succubus was and healed her, so that's an annoyance. So this is where it's going to hurt, because they're feeding into the Dark Miho, and the Dark Miho is what's going to pummel the daylights out of me. Yeah, so now I'm going to lose this match. I'm just not, this team, it was a valiant effort, but their SP generation was too strong for me to overcome with this team. Wow, I had 4 chances to shock them, and all 4 of them resisted the shock attempts. That actually is pretty horrible. All things considered, that they made every resistance roll on that possible. Alright, so I'm just going to give up on this fight. I'll probably retry it once. I'm going to have to switch my team out, because the current team that's in there is not going to be able to beat that. Alright, so that said, They are major, major time an SP build team. To be able to defeat that team, I've got to be able to resist the shock stuff coming at me. Because if I can't resist the shock stuff, I'm just going to fail. So, what was her resistance at? Let's see. So she's got 20 inherent from looking for resistance numbers here. So she's got like a 20% resistance, which is unfortunately not a whole bunch of resistance. But she gives 20% to everybody else, so that we'll see. You know what? I think this might be a reason to bring the Sandwraith for this team, and he has a really good resistance. And the longer he lasts, the better. So if I bring the Sandwraith with the high resistance, and I bring, I'll double check her resistance. What's my Sansang's resistance? 7, 21. So 21, 37 plus 20 is 57% resistance for the Sansang. So bring the Sansang. That's a percentage healer, or hit point healer on her base attack with seal on her ults. Again, I want to bring somebody that has high resistance. Not sure if she's going to have the resistance necessary. 15. Yeah, she doesn't. She's only got about a 15% resistance. Well, 15% is a base. I'm looking at just base resistances here. I do not want to bring the Light Verd because she is going to get focused fired by them, and I don't want that to happen. I could bring my Gem and Mia. Gem and Mia should have a decent resistance. Let's see if they have any resistance. They've probably got about a 17. It would be a 37% resistance with the Miho, but they've got an SP Theft with a sleep for their ult. Have to think about that. What is she running? Dominance with a heal. Really, really, really low defense, which means she's just going to get hammered. But she's got Buku resistance, which means she's going to avoid their... She is potentially a good unit to bring for this. She's got a built-in heal. Actually, so I'm going to have two people with the heals with really good resistance. Alright, I am going to bring her. This should be very interesting to see. If I can keep the Sandwraith alive long enough, he will turn around and pummel the opponent. So let's see how this plays out. So we're going to actually focus on to the Persephone this fight. Yeah, see, this is already going a lot better. I can actually steal off her SP like that, so she's not going to get her ults. And then I can heal up just about all the damage I've taken with my two off healers. Wow, okay, that was mighty painful. Alright, I don't have a choice. I've got to burn out the Light Persephone if I want to have a chance at this. I cannot leave her alive. And this is going to stink because my units that are powerful are the dark units. So, bye-bye Sandwraith, you're just not going to survive this onslaught. The seal is what's... seal is going to be bad news for me, folks. So technically, this fight went better for me. I killed one of their units, being the Light Persephone, but far too strong of a fight for me to win against, so I'm just going to die. The Sandwraith could do the damage, but not take the damage was the problem there. Hmm. 6%. I'm looking at resistances. 18%. 34. Yeah, so not her. I'm just looking at units. Their team is actually a fun team to go against because it's got a lot of power to it. And I'm just trying to see, and they do have a crap ton of resistance as well. I'm trying to see if there's any other setup I want to try on against them. Yeah, not her. I mean, I could try an almost all SP theft team and try preventing them from getting any SP out of their units, or alt-wise off their units. So if I tried that, it would be Sansang, the Dark Sandwraith, the Dark Gem and Mia, if I bring the Light Verge, she's just going to get focused badly, but she's got defense by the Miho. Trying to think if I have any other SP Snatcher Rooney units that I would dare to bring to this. I don't. Alright, well, you know what? I'll bring her. She's got good defense, and with the Sansang in the lead for the fight, she'll have an even better defense. So she's going to end up having, she'll end up having about 8,000 defense. So I'll have 3 different people that can take SP away from their team. Alright, so based on that, the threat on their team is going to be the dark units, especially the Miho. So we're going to go after the Miho. Alright, and we're going to continue to go after the Miho and play prevention and not let them get ults off on me. And I can do that with my deniers. Alright, so now they've got 3 people that can get ults. So we're going to shut down, we'll shut down the Succubus with the Sandwraith. We'll shut down the Nightmare with the Verd. We'll shut down the Persephone with the Gem and Mia, and then we'll put some more damage on the Miho. Now, if only they get 3 people at a time, I can handle that, in theory. But if they get 4 people at a time, that makes it a hell of a lot more difficult. So we're just going to go with my ults first, because I got my ults all charged up. I'm going to see if I can put one of them to sleep. If I can put a single one to sleep, I got two of them to sleep. Haha! Even better. Well, the problem is the ult's going to come at me, and I'd rather get rid of the Miho if I can. So we're going to go ahead and hit the Miho. If I don't, I'm going to be taking the Miho ult, which is going to suck. I killed the Miho. Awesome. So we'll put the shot over on the succubus. Alright, so 4 people with ults ready. We're going to go ahead and give people some healing. We're going to prevent. If the Nike attacks him, he's probably going to die, which means he'd never get his ult off. I can prevent 2 people. He is going to go ahead and use his ults. Because the longer he lasts, the more damage he does. And then we're going to switcheroony elemental advantage types to there, and then over to here. He did not go after that person, so that's cool. Alright, let's see if I can put a sleep on somebody. I got a sleep on the Persephone, so that's good. We do not want this heal to go into play, so we're going to go with the Sandraith. And then we're going to go... I really don't want the Nike's ult to go off either. And out of those units, we'll go ahead and target the succubus again for some more damage. So this fight's going, well, it was going better. Now we're just going to have to go to damage because I don't have a choice. My SP theft units have been sucked dry. They no longer do SP theft because they got sealed off. So the fight was going decently. I managed to kill one. I managed to put some hurting on some others, and now the fight is just lost. So it was a valiant effort, is what it ended up turning into. Probably, if my other units I'd actually had fully gemmed up, that would have gone better. The Sanzang and the Verd were pretty much gemmed up. I might actually be able to push this out into a draw. The fight has gone long enough. I can accept a draw on it and not lose any more points fighting them. That was that fight, yeah. We're not going to do that fight again. I will do this one here. Bring my fire team to this fight. Alright, so the Fire Valky is probably the one that's going to be the annoyance. So we're going to go after the Fire Valky. And I landed the defense down, so that's awesome. She's going to be much less of an annoyance when she has her defense knocked. Although I got stunned as well, which is an annoyance for me. The Fire Valky, I didn't want her staying around, so that's why I targeted her to start with. She does a quick SP build. I just didn't want them having that SP build available to them. Their last healer is this Odin over here that I'm targeting right now. I'm going to go ahead and reset my shield, and oh wow, I sealed most of their teams. Nice. The Miho is neutered without her ability buff. She's a hit point aggressor, and if she does not have hit point aggression, she does not do nearly the damage that she would otherwise. Hitting the light bird because I've injured her or broke her defense, so I might as well go ahead and hammer her for that. Recast the shield. This is just bad news for them for me to let my super ult go off. Cast off that. And this is just cleanup at this point. Alright, so that was that last team. We're going to do the random up here. Take my fire team to this as well. Just for win instead of just for fun. Alright, so 100% stun chance on the Lucy for her base attack at SP build, seals. This is going to be a sucky team for my team to fight. But if I can get the shield... No, I've been denied. I got shocked and I got denied. But I am still going to use the heal ability because I got injured and the healing will help reset my health. And we'll just continue the throwdown over on the Lucy because she is the one that can shock my team. And now they're just spreading the seals around. Well, I've sealed their sealer, so she can't seal no more. It's just an amusing way to look at it. Persephone's 75% resistance came into play. And all the damage I've done has been healed up because the succubus got her ult off. And this time I got shocked, even with a 75% chance to resist it. All the healing I've done to them is gone. Or all the healing, all the damage I've done to them is gone. I sealed the Miho, which was incredibly important because she is the one that's going to be throwing the damage on her ult in just a moment. Which means my Cura might live through it. She did because she has no damage without her hit points. So try another seal set. The problem is without the Yuki I lose almost all the damage that my team does. And my shield totally blocked off her damage coming in. Well, I will be able to, looks like, force a draw on this. Now, knowing what I know about that team, I do have a fun answer for it. So we're going to take this Miho, her. I have a wood team response for that team. Her and her. We're going to see how this one plays out. It should be entertaining one way or the other. So going to attempt a defense break on the Nightmare. Not a success, and then we're just going to hit it. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, I got the Dragon Stun to work. I never count on the Dragon Stun to work, so the fact that it works is really nice. Hit her again. Haha, okay. See if you can kill her. You are able to kill her. Oh, no. I didn't get through anybody before. I did not realize they had a fire person on their team. So that's going to suck. Alright, so we'll go after the Miho next. She is actually the damage dealer after all for the team. Oh, insult to injury. I got hammered and sealed. Or stunned, shocked, whatever. Ah, but I got 2 of my Dragon Gems lands. Ow. Ow, ow, and ow is what that was. 3 out of the 4 stunned. I almost killed the Lucy off. I was so close to killing her. Holy crap, I'm going to beat this team. This Artemis heals for the victory. And the Ultra Ults from the Mihos. I had no idea he had that fire Siegfried in the hole. And I managed to come back and burn them down. Nice. Alright, so I used up all my PvP points. Hopefully people enjoyed watching that. I'll upload this as a PvP fight scene later for people. So, YouTubers, bye-bye for now. Twitchers, continue on.